I ran the engine in Lake Sylvia. There's a lot of muck and rubbish in the water, and I noticed that the water coming out of the exhaust wasn't so clever. It wasn't so much as before. So I started to investigate, and the strainer had a fair amount of rubbish in it. But then I took the hose off the seacock, the engine inlet water seacock, and poked around with a little bit of wire that you use for tying up cables, and as I poked, so the flow increased, and then it reduced, and then it increased, and then it reduced. And what it was this little seed which floats, and that was acting as a check valve, and it would float up and block the pipe, the hose connector. And then I'd push it down and the water would rush through. Anyway, I took the whole lot off, and inside was a leaf as well. In fact, more than one leaf. There's a bit of fern there, and there's the strainer. The strainer had a fair amount of sludge in it, but could still pass plenty of water. And the actual seed was in here. So I took this hose off. To do that, I had to take the whole filter water strainer off. But then it's fine. But it's interesting that something as simple as a little seed could in fact eventually ruin the engine through lack of water going through. Water was going through, but not as much as normal. So very interesting. This is basically a nappy that I've clipped on, so that if I drop washers and nuts, they don't go all the way down into the bilge, which is almost impossible to find them then. So yeah, it's worked well. While I'm on it, I'll check the electrolyte levels in the battery. But I was really pleased to catch that early. Well, I presume it's early. I mean, I noticed that the water was going through at a good rate of knots the other day here when I did it. So it's obviously just happened probably last night. So I'm pleased to catch it early.